The Philadelphia Eagles released Ron Brooks, signed Christian Tago, and some other fucking guy I don't even know of, but we will just say they're undrafted free agent linebackers. Two undrafted free agent linebackers signed today. Ron Brooks released, saving $750,000 in cap. What I make of this move is that Ron Brooks had a lingering injury, and I don't think he was going to make this roster. I think they knew that he was missing way too much time. They need to make some roster spots. Ron Brooks was a guy that was in competition with Patrick Robinson. They think Patrick Robinson's probably the better man, number one, because he's probably healthy, so that gives him the edge. The other point is that I think Patrick Robinson did beat him out. I know that lingering injury with Ron Brooks, he had torn his ACL in Week 5 last year against the Vikings. Then now he's had a lingering hamstring injury and hasn't really been on the field too much. And I think he was with the third team, so he must have had a lot of other nickels that were playing better than him. So it's a $750,000. We get money back for him, and we got rid of him and signed two linebackers, undrafted, free agent linebackers, nobodies, bodies, to see what they can do. I think they just signed those two guys just to see what they could do. Probably for Thursday night. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. But that's great. It's crazy news. And on the other news is that Joe Haden got cut by the damn Cleveland Browns today. Now, I know I don't want Joe Haden. I know I've been talking about him, but it's just news I want to get out there. Joe Haden actually got cut by the Browns today. So they took the cap hit. They said, you know what? I think nobody wanted him because $11.1 million. What I tell you guys, $11.1 million. If he signs with a team, if a trade is made from the Cleveland Browns to another team, it's $11.1 million cap hit. So now no team wants to take that $11 million cap hit. I don't know what dumbass team would want to fucking take that cap hit. So the fucking Browns cut Joe Haden today, and they took the cap hit themselves. So he's a free agent, and now he can sign to any team he wants, or whatever team that's interested in him. Now, do I think Harry Roseman is definitely making a call? I think he's going to make a call to go get this guy. Now, Joe Haden is not starting for us. Okay? We gotta make sure he's got to be in the background in case something happens. I understand Joe Haden can play outside, but after seeing Nelson Aguilar burn his ass for a touchdown that easily, and he was one of the worst players that we've had the past 2 years. Hence why I've said he has all the attributes as a wide receiver, but he just can't catch the fucking ball. So other than that, that's pretty big news, and a lot of teams are going to jump on him now since he can get a newly acquired deal and get something on the table. I expect teams like the Steelers, I expect teams like the Cowboys especially go after at least a fucking vet corner, because the Cowboys got absolutely fucking nothing. And if Joe Haden is expecting a lot of money, if no people want him to get for an $11 million cap hit, you know for a fact he's not going to get, he's definitely not going to get a big fucking deal. It's not going to happen. He literally signed a new deal in 2015, okay? A new deal. And this deal was supposed to be, he had a 5-year deal that was supposed to run until 2020. And he still got 3 fucking years on his deal. So no one's going to take $11 million cap hit, stick with him for 3 more years, pay all that money. So that's why the Cleveland Browns said, fuck it, we'll take the hit. They're getting rid of Osweiler and Irving anyway. So they got them on the trade block, so they can get rid of them, not Osweiler, not pretty easily, because they got Osweiler because they needed that 2nd round pick from fucking Houston. That's why they got Osweiler, was just in the fucking mix. They took the fucking salary dump, and they fucking got the 2nd round pick, and then they decided, hey, we're going to go fucking trade fucking Brock Osweiler. So now he's on the trade block. So they'll get their money back for both of those guys, for that one guy, Joe Haden. It's been a hell of a fucking ride this offseason, between all the moves Harry Roseman made. But I don't think he's done yet. I think he's going to keep making moves until this season goes forth. I understand the last preseason game is tomorrow. I will be there. I'm just stunned that, I mean, I'm not stunned, but Ron Brooks was like, hey, it's a guy that, you know, was going to do something. I think, honestly, I think some of the young guys are beating him out. I think Patrick Robinson beat him out, one, because of the fucking injury, like I said before. I think the injury made a huge difference because he's always been hurt. Hurt. And we don't want to waste a roster spot with an injury-prone fuck that's going to be out with a lingering injury all the time. So, and the weird thing is, Ron Brooks gets fucking cut. They signed 2 linebackers, and Joe Haden gets cut today from the Browns. So, I don't know what's happening, but if they get him on the team, it better be for a cheap fucking deal. Now, I'm not saying start him if it happens, okay? I'm not saying start him, but I'm saying just let the guy be a backup. Not on the fucking outside. I think he could play slot more than he could play outside now. But I don't care if it's a fucking 1-year deal, a 2-year deal, whatever the fuck it is. This way that at least there's veteran depth. And because the depth at corner is not crazy good right now. So I don't doubt if they'd sign him and make him a backup. And I said backup, okay? So everyone can hold their breath. Everyone doesn't have to hold their breath and act like I want this guy to start for this team. No. Just like Patrick Robinson, he came in and he fucking worked his ass off. And he actually had some good preseason games. So we'll see how the regular season does. But right now, Ron Brooks just didn't make it. I think he was with the 3rd team. I saw him with the 3rd team. I was like, he's with the 3rd team. That's not good. Number one, he's missed valuable time. And he just can't stay healthy. And that's just the thing. Actually, he was a very good player for us last year. Until he went down, tore his ACL. Nolan Carroll came in. And the rest is pretty much set after that. So, want to talk about that. So, if Joe Haden gets signed to the Eagles, I won't be mad about it. I didn't want him signed for an $11.1 million cap hit. But if he wants to be a backup on this team and contribute, and if someone needs a break and he wants to come in, I'm cool with it, because I know Rasul Douglas needs a little bit more time. I know we need a little bit more time on a lot of fronts. So we'll see what happens. So that's what I want to talk about, guys, today. Joey Shake 72 here. I'm out. Gotta go back to work for another 2 hours, because I'm only working 4 fucking hours today. Fuck this shit. And I will see you guys tonight on the stream.